Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to our monthly Student of the Month program. I'm Jonathan Greenberg, and I'm superintendent, and I'm standing in for Sally Meyer. So this won't be quite as good a program, but I'll try to make it entertaining for you. At this time, would you please stand for our prayer, and then we'll have the pledge. So Brian Von Guten, if you could come up here from Student Venture. Oh, you're Brian today. But you look like Pastor Ted Norton.
Yeah, Brian aged. If you'll pray with us, please. Heavenly Father, it's just very good beginning into this time of year. We have Easter coming up. The sun's coming out. It's getting warm. Able to go out and do things. And Lord, we just pray for our young people as they look towards the end of the school year, Lord, that they be wise. Father, that they would realize that celebrating is fun and it's good, Lord, but it can also be dangerous. May they do it wise and responsibly. Father, we just thank you for the teachers, for the parents that have raised these kids, and we just ask, Lord, that you might continue to bless them and just give them that road, that avenue that they need to get into college and into the rest of their lives with a good, safe background. In Jesus' name, amen.
And our pledge, please remain standing. Our pledge by Mayor Darrell Bush of the City of Paris. Simon Says, keep standing.
Everyone, please join me. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Simon Says, you may now be seated. Again, good afternoon and welcome to our Student of the Month ceremony. In the school district, we view this as probably the best day of the month. No offense to the school board members, we like school board meetings too, but clearly this is the best event we have. This program started in 1998. This is our 15th year here in Paris. The Student of the Month program is a local high school recognition program supported by the community to acknowledge and honor college, vocational, trade school-bound senior students for their character, their love of learning, commitment to academics, participation in athletics, school activities, community service, or the ability to persevere and overcome difficult life circumstances in a setting that honors God, country, family, community, free enterprise, and I have to say, it's springtime, the Los Angeles Angels of Anaheim. Okay. Dodger fans out there, I'm sorry. I'm in charge, I get to say these kinds of things. Okay, so again, welcome to Student of the Month. I'm going to introduce the reason why we're here, but before we do that, I want to acknowledge, I usually do it later in the program, I think it needs to be towards the front of the program. I'd like to acknowledge our board president and vice president that are here today from the Paris Union High School District, board president Bill Hallstrom and vice president Joan Cooley. Thank you both for coming. Okay, so just so you know, parents, because I'm sure you look at the program and say, how come Paris High's first? Well, Paris High would have an answer for that, but actually we rotate the programs every month so each school gets their chance at top. So from Paris High School, I'd like our principal to stand, Dr. Lynn Sheffield, and Ikea L. Adams, Student of the Month. Congratulations. Thank you, ladies. From Paris Lake High School, Assistant Principal Talisa Sullivan, and Student of the Month, Danielle Eileen Lemus. From Paloma Valley High School, Principal Brian Morris, and Student of the Month, Natifa, is it Adonai? Adonai Rose. Congratulations. And from Heritage High School, Principal Julie Zierl, and our Student of the Month, Alejandro Partida. So they're the reason why we're here, and we'll hear more about them in just a little while. First of all, I'd like to introduce our business community, and just so the parents and the students who are new to this get a little flavor for why we do this and how we do it. Why we do it is to honor these wonderful students. How we do it is because of the support of our business community. They underwrite all of the costs for our lunch, putting together our programs, our gift bags, and if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be here. And again, while the economy is starting to improve, never did our business community in the last 5 years not support this program. So even though we went through some tough economic times, our students have been honored and continue to be honored by our business community. And here representing the Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce is Dorothy Woolens, and from the Paris Valley Chamber of Commerce, Grant Bennett, and they have a few nice words. Nice words to say. Nice words, Grant.
Thank you, Dr. Greenberg. On behalf of the Paris Valley Chamber of Commerce, we want to congratulate all the students for this great accomplishment today. It's a great day every month that we come and honor the kids and see what they've been doing. We also want to congratulate the parents and the staff members that are here to represent those students because they had a great impetus on helping the kids get to where they are. The Paris Valley Chamber of Commerce, and I'm sure Menifee also, we're hoping that once you go to college and come and you can finish and you want to come back to these communities and be part of our communities to help our communities grow and prosper. So again, on behalf of the Chamber of Commerce, congratulations.
With that said, each of you will be receiving this beautiful gold certificate to hang on your wall, to share with your family, to boast in front of your friends and your siblings, and to say that you are one of the best things that came out of our community, and we are so proud of you. On behalf of the Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce and the Paris Valley Chamber of Commerce, congratulations.
Very well done. Thank you very much, Dorothy and Grant. When you put a program together like this, it looks like every month, for the people that come month after month, it looks pretty smooth. Well, it's anything but smooth to put it together. And with the thanks of, from my office, our chair people, Lori Ortel and Sarah Rico, it looks like it does today. So ladies, where are you? Sit there. Where's Lori? And Sarah's right here, right in front of me. Thank you, ladies. And we have business people and elected officials that do their best to make sure we continue to get new businesses in to support this. And because again, we can't do it without them. So we're very proud of Mayor Darrell Bush from the city of Paris and Dorothy Woolens from the Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce, who work very hard to make sure they contact businesses. And as soon as they say, hey, we're moving to the valley, they say, hey, I've got a great program that you might want to help us with. So thank you. And our food today is being served by Michelle, and I don't know how she carries all those plates and cleans up so well without interrupting our program, but she does a great job and we're very proud of her. If you open up your packet or your brochure here, you have Student of the Month on the front, names of the students in the school. Inside you'll see we also have our program and our dignitaries, and on page 3 we have our lunch sponsors. And these are the people that every month sponsor us and help bring the gifts. So I hope that you'll take a look, parents and other people that are here to support our students, because these companies stand up and support us. So hopefully when you're out spending your hard-earned money, you'll support them, and we hope you'll do that. Our lunch sponsors that are here today, they're all listed in the program, but the ones that are here today we want to recognize our former board member from the Paris Union High School District, from the Ashley Cronky Inc., Mr. Eric Cronky. Thank you, Eric. From the Bank of Hemet, Virginia Figueredo, there she is. And from the city of Paris, we have quite a contingent here. We have Mayor Darrell Bush, Councilmember Mark Yarbrough, Councilmember Julio Rodriguez, City Clerk Judy Hani, and Keisha Puckett. So all of you raise your hands and be recognized. From CR&R, we have Nicole Moore. From Lowe's, let's applaud Nicole. Can't do that. From Lowe's Paris Regional Distribution Center, Cynthia Vasquez. And I believe that 2 of my closest associates at the school district are here. One is not, so we won't mention his name because he's not here. But we will mention our Assistant Superintendent of Educational Services, Marcy Savage. Marcy. And Assistant Superintendent of Business Services, Candace Rains. From Vistera Credit Union, we have Maria Caparas. There she is. Now, you may not know, students, but being Student of the Month is a great thing, but your parents will think it's even a better thing if you become Student of the Year. And we have a Student of the Year program that goes on in May, and it's fantastic. And this year, our scholarships are up to total $8,600 or $1,720 per student. And this community has really stepped up its contributions. And I'm very proud of all of them. Again, those names appear on the back side of your program, but those that are here today, the Menifee Valley Chamber of Commerce and Dorothy Woolens, thank you very much. Jaime Sanchez from PGA Golf Club, thank you for your donation. The Paris Union Management Association, we call it PUMA. That's all the principals, assistant principals, directors on their way up to me. All of those people have raised a lot of money, and we're very, very proud of that. So we have a golf tournament coming up, so we may be asking you to attend our golf tournament. It's not in Menifee, it's in Hemet, I'm sorry to say, but hey, okay, we're okay with that. And and the Rotary, and the Rotary Club of Menifee. We have a number of Rotarians here from Menifee. Would you raise your hand, Dorothy and Jonathan? Oh, okay, it's just us. Okay, great. We also have Student of the Year gift sponsors that are here. We have Mark Yarborough from Swedish Speed Champion Towing. They provide us engraved pens in school colors. Thank you very much, Mark, and your company for doing that. And so, students, here's how, and families, because I know the students are eating their lunch going, I know I have to get up and talk. When am I going to have to do that? Soon. But first, I want to introduce our dignitaries that are here and are going to give you some special words and some special certificates. So, first up, from the city of Paris, we have Mayor Darrell Bush and Councilman Mark Yarborough. Would you please come up? And they're first, and behind them will be Councilman Tom Furman from the city of Menifee. So, Tom, if you could take your place in line here. From Senator Bill Emerson's office, the one and only David Morgan is here. And David, if you could also hand out Senator Roth's certificates, we'd appreciate that. From Assemblywoman Melissa Melendez's office, we have Kristen Fuller here. From County Superintendent Marion Ashley's office, we have Barry Bush here. Then we have Kevin Tibbetts from the Riverside County Office of Education, representing County Superintendent Ken Young. And I will be handing out the certificates from our new Congressman, Mark Takano. So, first off is the Mayor of the City of Paris, Mayor Darrell Bush.
Thank you. It's a pleasure to be here on behalf of the Paris City Council. And I always like to make sure and congratulate the parents and the family because a lot of these students, they get a lot of support from a lot of people, but we know the family means a lot to you and helps, you put a lot in helping your student achieve what they've achieved. You'll hear that they've done it on their own. They've done a lot of the work themselves, but they've had the family support to help them along in life. And so I want to just congratulate the family and for what they've done, and congratulations to all the students. Mr. Yarborough is going to present our plaque.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Good afternoon to everyone. Just want to expand a little bit on what the mayor said. The parents are so important, but in many cases it could be a teacher, a neighbor, and uncle, grandparents that make the difference for students. So to all of you, thank you so much for believing in our youth, and they're our future. And to the students today, just remember that you are the best of the best. So remember that, and don't be afraid to remind everybody today, so you can get away with it. So congratulations, and we wish you the best. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you, Mayor. Thanks so much.
Councilman Furman from Menifee. I always like to inject a little bit of humor into this. So I kind of rehearsed my speech with Jonathan Greenberg, and I said, I'm going to say this, and he says, no, you can't say that. And I'm going to say, this happened to me in school, and he said, no, you can't say that neither. And I said, well, this happened to me when I was in 8th grade. He said, well, you better not say that neither. Well, I was kind of a mischievous kid when I grew up, and
Really?
and got in quite a bit of trouble. But I'm not allowed to expound upon that because I don't want to influence you guys in the wrong way. I want to give you a positive attitude. So work hard, congratulations, and the best of luck in the future.
Thank you very much, Councilman. Appreciate it. Mr. Morgan. No, I was going to ask you to hand it over. If you don't want, thank you.
Hi, I'm David Morgan with Senator Bill Emerson's office, and I'm here to represent the California State Senate with not just Senator Emerson, but also Senator Roth. And we're just so proud to see students, especially at this time and age, to be able to exceed the way they are. So we just want to say congratulations to you, but we also just really want to say congratulations and thank the parents, because without you doing all the work that you can do, students would not be able to make it here. So we want to say congratulations and thank you, and we will be honoring you with certificates, like you said, that you can brag on from Senator Emerson's office and from Senator Roth's office. So you guys will be able to hang these. Convince your parents to frame them for you, okay?
Thank you very much, sir.
Good afternoon. My name is Kristen Fuller, and I'm here on behalf of Assemblywoman Melissa Melendez, who would like to congratulate all of you on this outstanding accomplishment. I have a teenage daughter, so I know how hard it is. I thought I had it hard in high school, and I thought we were the worst. We had the worst, but I truly believe you guys have it the worst, and it's really refreshing and uplifting to see our youth still excelling and doing good things. So keep up the good work. Parents, great job on your kids. And kids, don't ever tell anybody you can't do something. You obviously have proven that you can accomplish great things by being here today. So please keep up the good work and congratulations.
Thanks so much.
Good afternoon. I'm Barry Bush from Supervisor Marion Ashley, not Superintendent. Ooh.
I made him superintendent.
Yeah.
Did I say
He got
that?
demoted. That'll reflect in your donations to your school now. No. But on behalf of Supervisor Marion Ashley, a resident of Paris and a graduate of Paris High, he's very proud of you all. He wishes you best of luck in the continued school year. As Pastor Norton said, be wise, make wise decisions, and be safe the rest of the school year for us, please. To you parents out there, congratulations once again. I had a daughter that graduated from Paris High, and I know what a challenge it is. So, but I'm blessed that she was a good kid. But on behalf of Supervisor Marion Ashley, congratulations. Have a great school year.
Thanks so much.
Good afternoon. I'm Kevin Tibbetts, and it's my honor and privilege to be here on behalf of Riverside County Superintendent of Schools Kenneth Young. We have a certificate for the award recipients, another frameable certificate, horizontal instead of vertical, so it's a little different. We also have a tool, writing instrument. This can be used to write the next chapters in your life. And Dr. Greenwood will also give you a mission to use the pen for a little bit later on, so keep that in mind. I am the proud owner of a former Student of the Month recipient myself, so I know firsthand the amount of time, effort, and energy and support that it requires to reach this level. So congratulations to you all on behalf of the superintendent.
Thanks so much. Okay, well, I'm next up, and the good news is it's being taped by Mr. Randy Hughes and the students from the video production class at Paloma Valley. And ladies and gentlemen, make sure you take the tape back and take out the word Superintendent Marion Ashley and dub in Supervisor Marion Ashley. He'll know, the people that see it on television, they'll never know the difference. Okay, well, we have a new congressman, Congressman Mark Takano, and his representative was not able to be here. But we have a letter. Actually, it says Mark Takano, and this says Ken Calvert. So, Okay. We don't yet have a rep from Mr. Or Congressman Takano's office, but we do have a letter from Ken Calvert. Now, you're probably wondering what's happening. Well, students, in case you don't remember from your government or history classes, the Assembly and Senate districts change every 10 years through reapportionment. And so we're dealing with some changes of office. So right now for our students, we actually have a wonderful letter from the 42nd District Congressman Ken Calvert. And this is also very suitable for framing. So parents, this is a big one. No offense to the cities and everybody else, but this is like the gold medal. So please make sure that you, and students, again, this is the kind of thing, I don't know that I'd run around school like this, you know, doing a little victory lap, but certainly around your brothers and sisters, great stuff to do. So congratulations on behalf of our congressman. Okay, now from the school district, we're a little bit more the practical side. We congratulate you, and we'll talk about the gifts you're going to be receiving from everyone a little later. But we have these things called thank you cards. Students, you may not be aware what these are because I think you think everything is a text or a tweet. But this is something back in the old days that we used with a pen and a thank you note. And here's a list of people that you're going to thank because, again, being student of the month and getting all this nice stuff, we want you to send thank you cards. They don't have to be like, you're not going to have Ms. McNicholas graded 5-paragraph style. But certainly, we want you to give thanks to the people who supported this event and supported you. And when you're finished with your thank you notes, you can return them to your principal in the envelope, and he'll send it or she'll send it down to us, and we'll be happy to mail it home on behalf of the district. So again, congratulations on your good efforts.
Jonathan, Mr. Greenberg.
Yes, I respond to either. Ms. Woolens, how may I help you?
I did receive 2 of those in the mail today, so I anticipate the other 4 should be forthcoming.
That's correct. See, so we do read them and we do keep track. And remember, at graduation, I will be the guy either handing you your diploma or saying, psych. So, you know, please make sure that you write your letter. Is that enough pressure, Ms. Woolens?
You know, we were just discussing that. We're not at a 50-50 ratio right now, and I'm concerned if the stamps, maybe not enough postage.
I don't think you could, well, no, the stamps are on the postage. I don't think you should be student of the year if you haven't written on the required thank you notes. Maybe that's just me. But anyway, again, we congratulate you and want you to make sure that you write thank you notes. And understand as you become an adult, that's one of the things adults do is if you want to move up, whether it's in school or in business, being thankful and appreciating people is a really good thing.
Missing a meal?
Is somebody missing a meal? Let's get the important things out. Other than me, nobody is missing a meal, so you're fine. I'm fine. I'm great. Okay, the gift bags to my right. Normally when Sally's here, she makes me go over there and open the bags and pull each item out. And of course, I always pull the wrong item out and everybody has a good laugh. So now, I'm not going to put myself over there and laugh at myself. But I want you to know there are a lot of gifts over there, and I want to recognize the people that are here today that have given gifts. And first one is Pastor Ted Norton, who gave our prayer this morning, and Pastor Norton and the New Life Fellowship put a Bible in there along with a box of Kleenex. Now you might say, why a box of Kleenex? When you go away to college, there are going to be some nights where you're going to say, chemistry exam at 7 o'clock, you'll need this. And also when you come up a little later and we hear your stories, they're pretty inspirational. You and your family will need this, and so will we. I'd also like to recognize New York's Upper Crust and Whimsical Yogurt and Gelato, Henry Dang, Amanda Salazar, and Tom Cleaver. Are any of them here? Oh, they're all 3 here. How did I miss you coming in, Henry? It's impossible. If you haven't been over to his restaurant in Menifee, those little things that you dip, oh my God, they are to die for. From Vistera Credit Union, Maria Caparas, we had put a water bottle in there We have grad night tickets for the Academy and Paris Lake High School, prom tickets for the other schools, and the school district put in movie tickets and of course the postage and the thank you cards. I do want you to know that this event, this is like an unruly audience today. And I think it's coming from the school district's portion of the room. We're trying, we want to put on professional decorum. This is being taped, and it's going to be on cable television in Paris, but we're also going to make a DVD and send a copy home to all the parents. So you can send it to, the parents can send it to their brothers and sisters and grandparents and do little bragging rights in the family. So again, we appreciate that. We don't have the beer hunter here today, but they're one of our guests. And our special guest from Bank of America, Hassan Webb, thank you for coming and supporting us. Appreciate it. Okay, we're getting to that special part of the program. Sally and I have creative differences on this. I do it the right way, she does it a different way. But since she is the owner of the Sizzler, we really appreciate her, and she is the founder of this program. So please don't repeat that I said I do it better. How about if I do it differently? Well, here's how we're going to do it. We're going to start with Paris High School because they're on top today, and we're going to have 6 minutes per family, about 6 minutes. And here's how it goes. First of all, the principal will introduce the student, and what we'll do is we'll have the staff on this side, on my right. That would be the principal, any teacher or counselor that's coming to speak on behalf of the student. And on the left side, we'll have the student and their family. And everybody needs to stand very close together so we can get you in the picture. If you don't stand close together, our executive producer, Mayor Darrell Bush, will stand up and go, closer together, get closer together. So they have to take that out of the video, and please don't let that happen. So the principal will speak first, then the teacher or counselor, the student will then speak, and then we'll have the family speak. So again, the staff first, then the student, and then the family. So students, you've already been given the questions ahead of time, but here are the questions. Number 1, heartfelt question. What do you believe is your greatest contribution to your community, school, or family? 2, what do you think is the most significant life lesson that you will take with you as you go on to college? 3, how do you plan on giving back to our community or paying it forward? Or 4, share a personal story that demonstrates an obstacle you've overcome. So, we are going to start first with Paris High School, but before they come up, the principal of Paris High School, Dr. Lynn Sheffield, is celebrating, according to her 21st birthday. So ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to lead you in a round of, let's all sing happy birthday for Dr. Sheffield. Ready, 1, 2, 3. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dr. Sheffield. Happy birthday to you. Now, I was a history major at UCLA and not a math teacher, but if she's 21, I do know she has a 21-year-old daughter at UC Riverside. So when I do the math, never mind, it doesn't work. Students are going, no, she's not 21.
Is this holding on?
Yeah. All right, so, ladies and gentlemen, Paris High School, Principal Lynn Sheffield, and our Student of the Month, Ikea Adams. And her family, you have to come up. You have to come up.
Stand here.
Like y'all get along. Perfect.
Good afternoon, everyone. I'd like to introduce to you Paris High School Student of the Month, Miss Ikea Adams. I am very excited to see her here next to me today. I remember her when she was a freshman. I remember seeing her even as a student at Pentecostal. I think she might have come and shared at some of the board meetings. And she has been just as outspoken and vivacious and beautiful and smart her whole 4 years at Paris High School. She's been involved with ASB all 4 years, always very helpful, and she always has a beautiful smile on her face whenever she helps us out. So there's so many great things that I could share, but I'm sure I don't want to take the glory away from Miss Tejeda, and so she's going to share a little bit about Miss Ikea Adams.
Good afternoon. Ikea was a student her sophomore year in my Spanish 1 class, and then she took Spanish 2 with honors. She was amazing, fluent in Spanish, as fluent as you can be at Spanish 2. Wonderful young lady. Everybody loves her. Well, respected by her peers, hard worker. You could ask Ikea to do anything, and she says, okay. And inside she's saying no, but she still does it. I love her to pieces. She's respectful, she's responsible, she is a scholarly athlete. She played basketball, runs track, is an ASB, dedicates long, endless hours, thankless duties. She's just a wonderful all-around young lady. And Miss Sullivan is agreeing because she's jealous that I'm here and she's not. But I'm sure she has plenty of wonderful things. Ikea is just well respected. Everybody knows Ikea. She's just a phenomenal young lady, and I don't want to take the time from her family, but I love her to pieces. So congratulations, Ikea.
Thank you. Oh, hi, my name is Ikea Adams. All the student of the month that came before me, a lot of them are in my ASB class. They're like, make sure you have a good speech because all the students from all the other schools, their speeches are good. So I'm like, make sure you type something up and everything. But first, I'd like to say that I'm honored to be student of the month this month. Today I have my family here. It's my mom, Jamelia, my grandmother, Kathy, my dad, Willie, and my aunt, my baby brother over there. I'd just like to say a little bit about myself. I'm very involved in my campus. I'm in numerous activities. I'm in ASB, I'm in the PLUS program that we're now starting at my school, National Honor Society, the P-Town Pro Sorority. That's just to name a couple. I'm in like many activities at school. After graduation, I plan to attend Cal Baptist University and study political science. I plan to become a lawyer when I get older and practice in family and juvenile law. And after Cal Baptist, I'm going to transfer out to a law school to start earning my JD degree. To answer one of your questions, I believe that my greatest contribution to my school is simply my passion and my drive for what I do. All my friends are always telling me, you're always so busy, you never have time for us, like you're always doing something. But it's like, I enjoy it so much that it doesn't even seem like I'm working hard. Like, I love what I do for my school, I love the impact that I'm leaving. I'm getting ready to graduate now, so everything's just like hitting me like, wow, this is like my last couple of months. So it's just like that impact that I'm leaving in the students, I think is my greatest contribution. Whether it's the entire student body or just that impact in one person's life that I made throughout their high school years, that's what my greatest contribution is, and that's what's most important to me. Like the student of the month and everything is great, but like that's what's most important to me, is just impacting people's lives while they're at that school and leaving my mark there. So lastly, I would like to thank my principal, Dr. Lynn Sheffield, and Ms. V for nominating me, and also all of the sponsors for supporting this program. And now I'm gonna let my mommy speak. I keep looking at Ms. Sullivan and I'm getting ready to cry because she's over there teary-eyed.
Hi, my name is Jamila, and I am Ikea's mom. I could not be more proud. She's my first to graduate from high school, and I told her when she first started high school she has some very big shoes to fill because I graduated from there. And I left
Hall of Fame and everything.
I'm on the wall in the school as administrator of the year and everything, so she knew what she was getting into. But she hit it head on. I couldn't be more proud of her. Anything they asked her to do, anything she wanted to be involved in as a parent, not only with one child, but multiple childs, it can get so overwhelming. I can't tell you how many times a day I go up and down Paris Boulevard. It's like a constant. I think I go up and down it more than the bus does. So, but all my hard work and effort and hers have graciously paid off. I couldn't thank her principal and her teachers and all the advisors that helped her along the way. Our church family, our family, she's had so much support. This started not only in high school, but since she was in junior high, she got
the National High School Scholars of America, and she is a representative for California in that. And I think that started her along her journey with a teacher nomination there, and she's just been at it ever since. The multiple clubs that she's in, the speeches that she's giving, just representing Paris High School and lifting up not only herself, but her peers that constantly look up to her. I was just at the Pentecostal the other day working, and I bumped into her ASB teacher over there. She's like, "Oh, you're IKEA's mom," and her students was around her. And they said, "Oh, you're IKEA. We hear about your daughter." And to hear 7th and 8th graders say that, "Oh, she tells us all the time we have big shoes to fill because IKEA." And so she's left her mark, and not only for people who don't even know her. So I'm very proud of her. So I'm glad.
Hello, I'm Granny. I don't have to tell you how proud I am of my granddaughter. She is my first grandchild, and oh my gosh, she's been a blessing to not only our lives, but our community. The other churches that we're involved with, they're speaking about her up to 2 weeks ago at church and telling them, "Oh yes, she doesn't belong to our fellowship." But let me tell you about this young lady named Ikea. And I mean, we hear this constantly. I couldn't be more proud of her from the moment she took that first step, that first breath, till she knows to this day. And I am so looking forward to our future attorney in the family, because she told you that, and believe me, she accepts a challenge. She's gonna do it.
Wow. I wasn't expecting to say anything. IKEA has been, I guess you could say, the light of a lot of people's lives. She's touched many people. All I can tell her is to keep striving forward, keep moving forward, keep God in your life, and you will be able to accomplish everything. And that goes for everybody who has been down this road. I've been here, done that. Unlike your mom being on the Hall of Fame, I was the first recipient of the Panther of the Year award. That's real proud of you, little mama. I call her little mama. She's not a little mama no more. She's grown up to be a beautiful young lady, and I wish you the best of luck.
And now I'd like to introduce Ms. Talisa Sullivan, Assistant Principal at Paris Lake High School.
We're okay with everyone in the family speaking or just one? Oh boy. Okay, let's see if you get it all right. Okay. Got to move in, Mr. Benson, all the way.
Gather up.
Gather up. A little closer. All right.
Get everybody.
There you go.
Thank you. Okay, so good afternoon. I'm Talisa Sullivan, Assistant Principal at Paris Lake High School. I'm standing in for Dr. Iglesias. And so I just wanted to introduce to you an awesome young lady. I know we have a lot of awesome individuals here. Danielle and I, we kind of cried almost a little bit earlier today, so we kind of got it all out. I told her I wasn't going to cry in here, but we had an opportunity to talk a lot. And so I just wanted to tell you a little bit about Danielle without telling you too much, just so that she has an opportunity to share her own story. I know you saw someone breeze in and breeze out on behalf of Danielle. Danielle is in the foster care system, and so she's an amazing individual. She did say it was okay for me to share, so she's going to share more with you. And so she's proud to be here. I'm proud that she's here, not as a statistic, but as an individual who has rose above adversity and is here to tell us a story about who she's going to be in the future because of the experiences that she's had. And I was asking her about her GPA. What's your GPA? I think maybe 2.0, but I actually had an opportunity to check on that, and she actually has a 3.0 GPA. And she's an amazing individual, but I'm not going to go too much into detail. I'll allow for her teacher to speak and for the family to speak for time's sake. So we've already had a lot of words today, so I told her I would tell her everything I wanted her to know back at the school. So I'll just reconfirm that whatever I said earlier is what I meant. And so I'll let Mr. Benson speak now. So I'm going to introduce her teacher, Mr. Benson.
One of our challenges at the lake is to really motivate students. And I had the pleasure of having Danielle in one of my classes last semester, and I have her in 2 classes this semester. And the word motivation never came into our conversation. She came in already motivated. And Danielle is the student in my classes. If I breathe the word to anyone in the room about, well, maybe you can get some extra credit for doing that. Extra credit? Consequently, I'm surprised that it's only a 3.0 because in my class she has better than a 4.0. So 113% in my government class and 109.25 in my world history class. So she's the type of student that makes me rethink the whole extra credit bit. More than 100% might not fly too well, but she's an excellent student. She always is in a great mood. She has that infectious smile, and it is wonderful to have her in class, and I'm very proud to be your teacher.
Push the mic down.
Everybody scoot over.
Everybody move in.
We want everybody in the picture.
Hi, my name is Danielle Lemus, and when I found out that I got Student of the Month, it brought a big shock to my face, and I was excited to tell everybody. I couldn't wait to get home and say I got Student of the Month. I would just like to thank Ms. Sullivan, because I barely know her, but she's a very nice woman. And Mr. Benson, he's helped me get to where I'm at. And the other teachers who are not here, who put me up for Student of the Month, which is Ms. Young and Ms. Adams. And to answer your question, I picked the personal story, which I wrote down. I wrote, when I first attended this school, I came from background of going in and out of foster, and I'm in foster right now, but I'm sharing my personal story because not many foster children get to finish school or get to finish high school, and I came to the school not thinking that I would make it through high school. I thought I was just gonna have to be a super senior, but found out that I'm gonna graduate this year, so I'm on track and I'm doing everything that I can to get everything done, and that's all I can say. My sister Davina's gonna speak for me.
I'm Davina. I just am proud of my sister because she has her down days, but when she comes home and she did good in school, she has like a big old smile on her face. It's like what I look forward to when she comes home, and I hope one day I come to be like her. So, yeah.
Tell us about your future, what you're thinking of doing. Just a couple, maybe a sentence.
I forgot to mention my family. This is my foster mom, Roxanne, and her mother, Yamila, and this is my little sister, Cheryl, and my sister, Davina. Sorry, I forgot to mention that. Well, what I plan on doing after high school is going to college, and my college interest is Everest, so I can learn criminal justice, because I think that helping others who have helped me would be like a good thing to do to pretty much keep it going.
Great. Thank you.
Hi everybody, I'm Danielle's foster mom, and I just want to say that I'm very proud of her. We've actually been doing this kind of work for over 4 years, and her and her sisters actually have been great. We don't really have to push Danielle to do very much. We do have to just sit here and say, you know what, do what you need to do for yourself, because no one's going to care more about you than you. You're the one that has to be responsible for everything that comes in your life for an adult, and everything's going to be beneficial. We're here for you to support you in every way that we possibly can, but she doesn't need any of that push. She does everything for herself. We're very proud. The situation is very difficult for children, but they make the best of it. They've blended very well with our family, and I'm very proud to stand here today and congratulate on her hard work, because I know she's going to continue to go forward and succeed as best she can. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Do I introduce them, right? Okay, so thank you guys very much. Again, Danielle forgot to mention that she's going to pursue criminal justice. I think she mentioned it at the end, and she mentioned to me earlier that she wants to pursue that because a lot of people have helped her in her situation, and so she wants to help kids like herself, just like others have helped her. So now I want to introduce the next school coming up. The next school coming up will be Brian Morris, the principal from Paloma Valley High School. Welcome.
Well, good afternoon, everyone. My colleagues will be happy to know that I'm losing my voice and laryngitis, and so Julie and Lynn, you be nice out there. Okay, I couldn't think of two better representatives. Did we give you guys room? Come on, I shall wait. Okay, from Paloma Valley than Angela McNicholas and Nafifa Rose. Angela is an outstanding English teacher, my dual enrollment teacher, AP Lit, everything she does, whatever is needed, is outstanding. I couldn't think of a better representative for our teachers than Angela. And Nafifa is everything that Paloma stands for. She's brilliant, she's smart, she's beautiful, she's a great athlete, she's well-liked, she's an ASB, she volunteers to carry ice buckets for the football team. She does it all, and more important than all that, she's just super nice. And she is a leader, and everyone loves her. She's gonna be a leader in whatever she does. She has all these plans, I wanna do this, or this college, UC, this and that. She'll get whatever she wants. She'll be a leader. Everybody will wanna hire her. I don't want her to leave. She is everything we want students to be at Paloma. She's wonderful. And I will cry when she graduates, so. Nafifa?
Thank you.
All right. No, Angela, sorry.
Thank you. Hi, everyone.
You're losing your
Sally
voice now.
wasn't
You're
here.
fine.
Sally's not here.
Well, thank you. I was just thinking about when I first met Nafifa, and last year I was involved in a WASC group. I was invited to sit with a group of teachers and students, and that's when I first saw this young lady who was incredibly outspoken and kind, and I knew then that she had this great involvement with school. Fortunately, this year she was placed in my AP Langen Comp class. She's just an incredible young woman. She runs class discussions. She always has questions. She's kind. She's so well liked by her fellow classmates. Excuse me. She has a great sense of humor. When I wrote about her for Student of the Month, within 30 seconds, I got a list of teachers saying, she is the best candidate by far. I'm typing. She is the best candidate by far for Student of the Month. She does absolutely everything. I heard from her freshman teachers, her sophomore teachers, her junior teachers. She is so well loved, so well respected. She is involved with WASC and ASB and track. And I thought she was part of yearbook, but she actually just volunteers for yearbook. I didn't know that. I thought she was a part of the staff. She's just a great young lady. She's going to do great things in life. I know she will give back to her community, and it's just a delight to work with her this year. And I will really miss her. And I'm trying not to start crying, but she's just wonderful. But thank you, Nafifa. You're just fantastic.
Thank you. Well, hi, I'm Nafifa Rose, and this is my dad, Gregory Moore, and my mom, Marley Moore. And when I first found out that I got Student Month, I was in the middle of an ice bath, so I'm standing in a bucket, and all the security guards are like, Mr. Morris is looking for you, Mr. Morris is looking for you. He comes and finds me, and he's like, you got Student of the Month. I probably looked really excited, but I was freezing. I was like, oh, okay. And then, after high school, I plan on attending UC Riverside this fall, and I either want to major in biochemistry or psychology. I don't know which one exactly, but I know I want to help people. I plan on going to the medical field. That's just one of my biggest things, just helping people out.
And some of the clubs that I'm involved in is AVID, ASB, track. I'm one of the team captains. I also am the football and cheer co-manager. So I help out a lot around my school. And one of the biggest contributions I think I gave to Paloma is being a team leader, a role model, and a advice giver to my peers. I think being in ASB, I was president 2 years and vice president also. I think by being a team leader role, you learn to cope with like different personalities, how to react to different situations, and I know I have to take that to college because I'm not going to have my counselors or my teachers and my parents to help me out. So like being in all these different clubs, it's molded me into a mature young adult, so I'll be ready to face all the challenges in college. And I just want to thank you guys again for this opportunity, and thank you. So here's my dad.
I'm looking for the tissues.
There you go. There we go, Dad.
Thank you.
Yeah, all right.
Wow.
I didn't cry.
I know you didn't. Listen.
He's on it.
My wife and I, we're so proud of Nathifa. Since Nathifa was a little girl attending preschool, you know she had a love for education. And she was on honor roll since then, until now, right? Until now, up until now. So we're very proud of her. Nathifa is very resilient, and I say that because, we are a military family. I've been serving in the Marine Corps now for 25 years. And she said, Dad, wear your uniform, wear your uniform. I said, Nathifa, it's not about me. It's not about me. This is your time now. She's come to so much stuff for us, college graduations and military, changes of command and things like that. But this isn't my day. This is Nathifa's day, and we're so proud of her. And I'm really going to need this. She is so, again, she's so resilient. We've moved so many times being in the military. And she would meet friends, and then we would have to say goodbye. So we're thankful to God that we had the opportunity to stay here in Menifee for more than going on 6 years now. And I fought. I said, no, she's not leaving 11th grade. She's not going. And we didn't get any orders out of here. And thankful, again, we're thankful for that. And she's made amazing friends. Nathifa has amazing social skills. I've never seen such social skills. She takes a lot from me. She does. Having a sense of humor, she gets it from her dad. Counseling her peers. Dad, I went to school today and I told them what you told me. Okay, and it worked. I'm saying, well, be careful now what you tell people. Right, because you want them to be independent. You don't want them coming back to you. You told me, and it didn't work. So I constantly talk to her about it. She's in everything. And one of the things I tell Tifa, I probably slap my own hand now, but I said, Tifa, you're in so many cookie jars. You can't eat one cookie. And she's all over the place. From track, she does karate as well. And she teaches the kids karate. And she's in all these different programs. One time she was in the Asian program. I said, hey, okay, what else are you doing? And she's keeping up her grades. So she's just amazing. She's all over the house. She's all over the place in Menifee. And she is definitely a role model to a lot of people. And you are turning into a wonderful woman. That's the tap she told me. So thank you guys for appreciating her as we do.
Hi, I'm Mom. I'm not going to say too much because everything's been said by her teachers, by Dad, and I know you guys know exactly how we feel. I'm overwhelmed right now. I'm very proud of her, very, very proud. She have older brothers, and she have an older brother. He graduated from Paloma also, and for now she's like setting the example for them. Because like Tifa is running, and now they're trying to catch up. Our son is in the Air Force. But it's like when she speak, they call her, and they telling her stuff, and she's saying, well, I'm going here, I'm going to do this, and you hearing the oldest saying, well, I'm going here, I'm going to do this. So it's just put a smile on our face. There's a lot of up and down. We know the peer pressure that's out here. but they're doing it. And to each of all of you students, we're very proud. As parents, as people just sitting in and looking at them, she's gonna do great things. And I'm just thankful. Thankful for everybody that put this whole program together. Just know that we appreciate it. We know she appreciates it, and it's gonna come right back, fold right over. And thank you guys very much.
Okay, I'd like to now bring up Heritage High School and Julie Zerl.
Yeah.
Losing his hair.
That I have. Good afternoon.
Sorry.
It's my pleasure to be here today to be able to introduce Alejandro. He's an outstanding young man, and probably the one thing that resonates the most with me with him is he's very quiet and kind of shy, but where he really stands out is his hard work and his determination to be successful. He's got very high goals set for himself, and you can tell just by his attitude towards schoolwork. He's been a 4-year wrestler, that he'll achieve any goal that he sets for himself, and I think that that's probably the thing that resonates the most is how hardworking and determined he is. So I'm going to let Miss Audrey Smith share a little bit more about Alejandro, but he's an outstanding young man.
I'm very nervous today, and I apologize, and I will try really hard not to get emotional because I absolutely love this kid. I love this kid. So I was watching a movie and it says your life is an occasion, rise to it. And I think that that's Alejandro in a nutshell. It's the honest truth. And I'll be honest with you, he walked in my office last year as a junior. And like Ms. Zero said, very quiet, very shy, sat at a table, didn't speak to anybody, pulled his books out. But the Lord spoke to me instantly that I was to pray for this kid. And I started praying for him, and I didn't know why. I just did. And over the course, got to know this young man whose life has had some disappointments for him, absolutely. But he absolutely always rises to the occasion, always. He has met his A through G requirements. He's college bound. He's passionate, especially about wrestling, and he'll tell you all about that and how that filters into every aspect and area of his life. He sets goals, and if it's something that he wants, he's gonna do it. He's stubborn, and but that's okay because it works for him. But he has this spirit that never gives up. Never. It's the Paris motto: never, never, never give up. He never gives up. He's dedicated and loves his mother, which I was a single mother, and I have sons. I love the love that sons have for their mothers. He loves his mother. And in the absence of his father, I wish his brother were here, because they have this beautiful relationship. You have to see it and witness it. It is remarkable to see them together, and it all centers around wrestling, but then that filters into every other area of his life. It is beautiful to see, and I know he has so much respect for his brother, and his brother has been a role model for him as well. And also, I just want to say, right before my eyes, I've seen this young man transform into something really remarkable, and I am so excited. He's going to tell you about college. He had a disappointing month with wrestling, and it was gut-wrenching. But then he had, in the last 2 weeks, the most two amazing things, and one of them was to be nominated Student of the Month. And I can't even thank all the people responsible enough for this acknowledgement, which is what it is. It says to the student, you know what, we see you. We see your hard work, and don't quit. Don't ever quit and never give up. So I'm going to let him speak. I love him. I'll never forget him forever.
I was really surprised when I got this award because I thought, oh, I'm not as smart as most people. I struggle in almost everything I try. Nothing's ever came easy to me. Maybe that's just me being me, and I realized it's more than just education in life. It's more than just standing out with school. I want to say, she said, I'm probably the most stubborn person ever. And you ask anybody I know, they're gonna say, what's one quality? Stubbornness. I was really shocked of just getting this. I didn't know how big it was until today. I'm attending Cal State San Bernardino this summer. Gonna pursue psychology and hopefully in an area of counseling, therapy, because I feel that the biggest part of your life is if you don't have a strong mental, just a strong attitude and strong personality, you have nothing. You could have the world, you could have everything in your hands, but if you don't have this heart, this stubbornness, this will to be somebody and will to just be happy, what's the point of being there? And probably the biggest thing in school and what I've been into school the most is wrestling. It's broke me mentally, it's broke me physically. First ever month I joined, it's because my brother, that's probably the biggest reason we have a connection. I cried for a month every day. Seniors messing with me, seniors just playing with me, hurting me. And I wanted to quit, but I told myself, no, I need to stick to it because there's a bigger point to it. And I've learned to love the sport more than anything, and I'm even looking at in coaching eventually. Maybe this part-time, I don't know, I'm deciding. And then, but it's just this wrestling is a love sport. I'm very competitive, but that's the least what I love about it. It's just mentally broke me. I cry. There's days I was like, I want to quit. There's days I didn't eat. There's weeks I didn't eat. And people said I was dumb for doing it. But I would never, that's one thing I never regret in my life. It showed me you can't give up in disappointments. There's going to be disappointments in your life. If I'm going to give up now, when I'm in high school, what's the point of going up? What's the point of being here? Because there's a lot more disappointments in my life. And I feel I've had many chances to give up for just things I've gone through with my dad that he's not right now here. So, and I feel that me being stubborn, I've learned to control it, as in it can't always be bad. It could also be a good thing. And biggest lesson is probably have meaning with your words. The words you speak should be from your heart. You say something, you better mean it. You want respect. It's not what you do. Maybe it is what you do, but it also is what you say. And and then
What weight class?
For 3 years, 113, and then this year 120.
Told you. Those are tough weights. People think the big weight classes are tough. Those small weight classes are really tough. Yeah.
I'll introduce my mom, Leticia.
Hi, I'm Mom, and yes, I'm very proud of Alejandro, and I've seen him grow up so fast, and it's like, and I think I am going to use it. I mean, he's come a long way. Since he was little, he's always been kind of to himself and very just really, it was hard for him to open up. And as soon as he started high school and the wrestling, joined the wrestling team, it's like, I didn't want him to because, oh my God, I've seen it with my older son and it's like, it's awful. They starved themselves in the practice and everything, but he liked it, and I seen him that was something that it was like a passion inside of him, and it's like, okay, if you could do this and if you could conquer it, then, you know, I'm there for you and I'll support you all the way. And I have been all this, you know, 4 years, and I've seen a lot of struggle that he's done, and I think with the sport he's learned that life is it's a challenge, and you have to put goals, you know, and then you have to, you know, go forward and don't let anything bring you down. And I think that's his model thing, that I'm going to go forward and I'm not going to let any obstacle put me down. And you know, he has a goal, and I really think he'll be successful in whatever he puts his mind to. And I do, you know, thank a lot, you know, the staff, and you know, she's been a lot of help to Alejandro and guiding him and how to get all this stuff organized for him to, you know, to have been accepted to San Bernardino State. And then, I mean, he's, what can I say, I'm very proud of my son, and he is my first one to go to San Bernardino State, and you know, to do something. I have an older son, and he was kind of, he's a big role model to Alex, and I'm very proud of him, and I know he could do whatever he puts his mind to, and you know, and I'm sure, you know, things work out. I'm just really proud of him. And I'm also thankful for, you know, the staff in Heritage High School has really been there for him. And he was going to Paris High School freshman and sophomore year, and we did the change to Heritage, and the staff there is great. I mean, they've been there for us and for my son especially, and I've seen him blossom this 2 years, and it's made a difference on him and how he thinks, and he came out of his little shell that he was in. And, you know, thank you.
At this time, Dr. Greenberg will come on up.
Thank you. Good job. Well, as you can see, the country's going to hell in a handbasket, huh? Wow. You know, I tell people this all the time. They ask me, people, businesses, people I run into, you know, what are our schools like? What are our kids like? I mean, obviously we saw 4 great students today, but I have to tell you, when I walk on our campuses, I see a lot of students like this. You know, kids are respectful. School is, for the parents in the room, school's harder today than it's ever been. What we ask kids to do in school, you know, I was advanced in high school and took geometry in 10th grade. Well, we have kids at Pinacati Middle School in 8th grade taking geometry. And what I think about these students, it's all about determination. It's not stubbornness, it's determination. And when you can do what these students have done, I mean, when I think of IKEA and I think of Natifa, it's like perfection. It's like, you know, there's the role model. Let's just model this and have all of our students become like them. But life's different for everyone. And Danielle, it's not where you start, it's where you finish. And you are clearly going to win the race. And Alejandro, you know, I think wrestling has taught you fortitude. It's taught you never to give up. It's taught you that if you lose one match, there's always another match. That it's not how many times you get knocked down, it's how many times you get up. And you've gotten up and stood up, and now you're going to be the first in your family to go to university, and things will be completely different for you and your family as a result. And what an inspiration you have in your mother, you know, to do what she's been able to do. So we leave these events, and I know I talk to the adults who are here every time. We leave and go back to our offices, our places of work, and we go, yes, I'm inspired. And so as superintendent, I'm extremely inspired by the work that you've done. We're going to take some pictures with these bags, but in a few moments. But I'd like to mention some people that haven't been already complimented. Randy Hughes from Paloma Valley High School. Randy, could you come out and take a bow? We need to recognize you for all your efforts in videotaping and then making DVDs for us. Thank you so much. And our students from Paloma Valley on the video crew. The technical director is Zachary Israelson, audio engineer Sierra Ibarra, and our camera operators, the three gentlemen here, Joseph Angeles. Where's Joseph? That would be Joseph. Armando Torres would be him. But I'm guessing you're Caleb LaVoe. Thank you very much. And again, it will be here in the city of Paris, Time Warner Cable. We haven't figured out how to put it on satellite so the rest of us can see it. And what I'd like to do before we do that, Sarah, I'm looking for... Huh? Sorry for this little error in my...
Yep, did somebody drop it?
Ah, there it is. If we don't do this, I'm in trouble with Sally. We couldn't get the audio to work, otherwise I would have put my cell phone out and you would have heard what we call a Maxwell Minute. Pastor Maxwell is a motivational speaker. Sally and I are enamored with his thinking and his inspirations. And so today, his Maxwell Minute is on people. Here's what he has to say. I think sometimes we just get used to people. There are so many of them around us. We have so many interactions with them, and there's a tendency for us not to devalue people, but just kind of not think about people. And what I learned a long time ago is to not think of someone is to not be thankful for someone. In fact, the original word thankful used to be thinkful. If you would think upon them for a long time, you will be thankful for them. So here's what I suggest to you. Think of a person that you are thankful for and then write them a note. And that was perfect. Write them a note or give them a call. Kind of put them on today's agenda and just kind of say, I want to let you know you've added value to my life. On behalf of the Paris Union High School District and both Chambers of Commerce, thank you for coming today. And students, pick up your bags. We're going to get pictures outside. And I thank all of you for attending and supporting our work. Taking me down.